Cooking Cronies. It's great to be back. Today I'm making almost homemade. At least they're being made in my home. So the group that I belong to at church is called the Council of Catholic Women at St. Joseph, and we're having a craft show this coming weekend. And along with the craft show, we're having a bake sale. So I am baking today for the craft show, for the bake sale at the craft show. So today I'm making the strawberry cake, and it starts off with 3 eggs. So I did crack each eggs in a bowl before I put it in my measuring cup, just because these are fresh eggs from my dad's chickens. So along with the eggs, I'm going to add 1 cup of water, a half a cup of oil, and I'm going to mix this really well before I add the cake mix to it. The reason I'm showing you how to make a boxed cake mix is because my grandkids are learning to cook. Some of them are on their own, and they're like, well, even though the directions say, I'm still not sure. So, and these are boys or young men. So I thought I would do this video today to show them how easy it is and how Grandma does it. Because when you bake, it's very important that you are precise. It's more of a science. Also, it calls for oil. It calls for half a cup of oil. But if you want to make it on the healthier side, you can use unsweetened applesauce. That works really well and gives you pretty much the same consistency. Okay, so I've added the eggs, the water, and the oil to my mixing bowl, and I'm just going to put it on just a little bit just to mix everything together. All right, so that looks good, and I'm going to add the cake mix. So the cake mix has been added. I'm going to let it mix for maybe 30 seconds, and then I will scrape down the bowl and then beat it for another 2 minutes. And I can see some batter on my beater, so I'm going to scrape that too, or not batter, but the powder. I want to make sure I get all the powder incorporated. And now I'll mix it for 2 minutes. And while this is going on, I have preheated my oven to 350 degrees. So I'm shaking this really well, and then I'm going to evenly spray this on the pan, making sure I get it into the crevices, because I don't want the pie or the cake to stick. Like I said, this was so much easier for me and quicker than putting Crisco and then flouring the pan. Then I get just a paper towel and go around the edges of the pan to wipe off any of the residue. You don't have to do this. I do it because I like to keep my pans looking nice. Okay, so I'm going to evenly divide the batter into these. I'm using 9-inch cake pans. And you don't have to have a stand mixer to do this. A handheld one works just as well. But since I'm going to do multiple projects this morning, I used my stand mixer. And these don't have to be exact layers. Just kind of eyeball it. Get them as close to even as you can. There we go. I'm using my finger just to clean off my spatula. I like to get as much in my pie pans. Okay, so then I'm going to tap them on the counter to release any air bubbles that may be in there. and I'm going to set them in the center rack of my oven. And this says for 9-inch pans, they're going to cook for 29 to 33 minutes. So I'm going to split the difference and put them on for 30. Right, the timer went off, so I've taken the cake out. I'm going to give them the old toothpick test to ensure that they're done and it came out nice and clean. I'm going to let them stay in their pans for just a couple minutes, and then I'll invert them onto a cooling rack. I'm not going to be frosting them now. I'm going to, once they're cool, I'm going to wrap them, and then Friday I'll refrigerate them also, and then on Friday I will take them out and frost them, and that way they'll be fresh for the bake sale. So anyway, this is what they look like, and they smell wonderful. I wish you could be in my kitchen and smell this. So anyway, thanks for watching.